Genius, 17th of July. I'll walk you through the charts here. Pretty dull day, and take a peek at some of the trades that we did and how we did and what we're doing and how we're positioning ourselves. So the VIX, they pushed it down. They just did a 4 for 1 on some of them, and use it as an opportunity Monday to push it down again. We have no trades on it. I'm waiting for this thing to blow up here at any moment. Sleeping computer here. Another drift down in the financials. Again, my view is, excuse me, that tomorrow we have Bank of America, we have Goldman Sachs. I think we're going to see continued weakness. There's just no catalyst for the banks. And so just not sure where they're going to get their growth from. And they're way overvalued right now, my view. His SPY, like I said, was flat. GDX up almost 1% today. They try to drift it down again like they did on Friday, but it just keeps stepping higher, and I think this trend is going to continue. The Qs flat today, and like I said, I think we're getting to the end of the move here. We're almost 5% over VWAP right now, and we're going to go into the meat of the earning reports. Like I said, I'm looking for a good move down, and I'm looking for at least 5% move, if not more, going into the end of September. Here's Twitter at the top of its band. Starting to watch this now too. Apple, we went ahead and bought a put spread for Apple today for August. The 145, 140. Trades slightly to the good right now. We put it on right away after the first hour in the market. And so I'm looking for, this is kind of seasonally a little bit of weakness for Apple. So I'm looking for a trade down to the VWAP there. And I'd be happy to take the trade off there. Anything more would be gravy. NVIDIA tried to push up again and sold down. NVIDIA's at the top of its range too. So I think as NVIDIA goes, we'll go the Qs. Okay, IWM was up a little bit today. Again, this has gone nowhere in months. EVXY, here's what they used to push it down. They did a 4 for 1, a gap down, and that's pretty much all it did all day. Not even an opportunity to jump in on it. XLE, don't see where the growth is coming from. Oil's turning down again, and it looks like XLE may roll over with it. Just watching the Stokes, maybe buying some XLE puts here pretty soon. XLK 5% over VWAP right now. Just getting into heady territory here. Definitely short squeeze on no volume. KXIV. SLV pushed up almost 1% again today. Just looks just like gold. And the miners, they're gonna have to fight their way all the way through this. Okay, UCO. We bought UCO puts today, the 14th for August, and we bought them right at the open. So we're slightly to the good on this trade as well. And I'm looking for oil to between now and then to roll back down towards 40. Okay, we moved our stop up on IAU. Trade's profitable, and 1179 is when we're going to hop off as of tonight. Here's Dust, IYR, UNG pretty flat. Still no trade in the Qs. Okay, we're in AG, and trades to the good as well. And the stop on that is 769 as of tonight, and it pushed up to almost like 809 I think today, and I'm looking for it to fight its way through, just like the miners, the metals that I just showed you. I'm watching here, looking for stochastics to fail and get below 60, and maybe an opportunity to take some puts on XBI. Okay, we're at MOS, and our stop now is 23.41, and the trade is slightly green at the moment. I like the stochastics have been embedded here. Money flow is still drifting up, and so just like anything else, they pushed up in the morning, they spent the rest of the day trying to fight it down. WPM, we're in that at 1962, yeah, I think it's 62. So our stop is right now 1925 area, and from my personal stash, I just added a second sold call at 20 for next Friday, and you know, if we're going to be stuck in this range, I'd like to see it move higher, but it's also been, as soon as it moves up in the morning, they've been trying to beat it back down. But now the range is tightening on this. They had an opportunity to take it down a couple weeks ago, and so now I'm just being cautious and selling calls because I want to get some cap gain in here, and before I start siphoning off some of the cash. SLCA jumped all over the place today. FAS flattish to down. Oil's down a little bit today, and we traded it today in, on our day trading money machine. Took one trade, and that trade was good for 200 bucks. It's the only trade I took on it, on oil, and took my profit and set it aside. And then we also did a NASDAQ trade that was worth $300. So $500 on the day trading money machine, done before 9 o'clock. Just like I talked about yesterday, the money machine works, and so I sent out to our subscribers. I showed them the trades that we took, and so they're out there every day, guys. I'm just telling you, they once you get the feel for it, they're just clear as bell, and you can take the trades, make some money, hop off, don't overtrade. You know, I had a leisurely day today. Went to the pool, I took care of some family issues. You don't have to trade every minute, and you still make your money for the day. Okay, this is a trade that got away. So now I'm just going to have to simply wait for it to reset back up. Dollar's drifting down. DBA full out of the pancake. Drip, we talked about the oil and gas companies. Coffee's gonna, I think, gonna just keep grinding higher. Brazil is getting hammered with cold weather, and they've already reduced their crop estimates by 8%. And so I would be looking to buy the dips on coffee if you are so inclined. But look at the move it's made already. It's almost you know, $15.80 to $18, nearly, you know, 15% move in a month. Not too bad. And I think this is just the beginning of a secular move in sugar and coffee and the grains. Speaking of which, here's wheat. Just waiting for that stoke to cross back up. I'll probably buy some futures on it. And like I said, you know, this is, here's your loss area, 716. So, you know, it's not like you're gonna fall into the abyss here. Nobody's gonna sell your wheat below that price anyway. Not unless all the farmers don't want to go out of business afterwards. Here's sugar holding up. Okay, the gap down to really give us a trade. Been watching this. I think Nat Gas may be sliding up here soon, but didn't give us a chance to get into this trade. Here's corn. Corn was flat today. It looks like it's ready to make its next move higher. Keeping an eye on it. Here's JJG. Like I said, we're full position now. And you see that 2662 number? That's like kind of the all-time decade low for the grains, and to me that marks the we're not going to farm anymore price. So that's your risk. It's pretty minimal in the scheme of things. SSG is getting a bid, but I want to get a trend to start again at this point. SALJ, so we're pretty heavy. Watch that bounce up. I don't like this action where they buy it up early and then try to sell it off all day. I want to look for a day where it just gets bid all day. FXY flat today. Flat. Tech we talked about. Soybeans down a little bit, but this is one that's going to probably move the most. So just keep an eye on this one. Looks like the Stokes are ready to roll over back again. So it might be worth a shot long soybeans here pretty soon. There's VVIX. Here's the VIX under 10 again, and then here's interesting. The 10-year was down a little bit too. So that's kind of where we are. So my view is that I'm still comfortable along the miners and short the Qs, and then going to day trade Nasdaq and day trade oil until my plays start to trend here. And other than that, just taking a wait and see how this earnings season goes. Anyways, Bob from Trade Genius, reminder, Thursday 4 o'clock I'm going to do a webinar on the day trading money machine. So if you want to find out more about how it works, and for those who already purchased it, to ask questions about things that may not be clear to you, be happy to answer every question. So just hop on and you look for the information and the time and so forth. But we're looking at 4 o'clock Pacific time, and I'm sure we'll be putting out more information on that. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.